Hey there guys, it's Sam and welcome to The Crucible, which is the multiplayer version of Destiny Beta. Now this will be my last video on Destiny. These are all the different things, but they're all locked now. I think this has really awesome opening sequence for this, but I wanted to kind of coalesce a video of final thoughts. This is all recorded in post, just a narration I'm adding to the video. Of different things, just to give kind of a final thoughts. I didn't really have anything to put together and I ran out of footage. Beta was only 10 days, which is very short for a beta, and I understand it was kind of more or less a marketing ploy. They could have had 2 weeks, that would have been nice. Now this is the cool part. It's like, but yeah, so this is just kind of a final thoughts video, so I can get a sense. I'm very upset. I feel bad for not recording that level 6 strike, because I was really focused on trying to get some kind of story missions out of the way so you guys can see the story. Because it's a level 6 strike, but if you really want to see what this game is capable of at its best, go ahead and look up some footage on that level 6 strike. The name of that level is called the Devil's Lair. Now this is the cool part, right? It's like, and then there's like all of them. This is the cool part. So go ahead and look up that footage, and it's really tight. It does show you what this game is capable of. But from what I've done before, I get a good sense. Level 6 that has like 2 bosses. That Devil's Lair has like 2 different bosses. And so it came out really nice, but I got a good sense of it. And in terms of what I ultimately came to is I felt that this game was kind of underwhelming. And I don't know if that's because my expectations were so high. I had played games like Halo Reach before, and I enjoy first-person things. I enjoy first-person anything, because I think that first-person is a unique perspective in terms of narrative, because you can't do that with film. You can only do that with video games. And I don't mind shooters. They don't bother me. They're not my most favorite game, but I mean, I think of games like Metroid Prime. I kind of like my favorite game of all time. I play that at least so many times a year. Just bring up my old Wii and start playing Metroid Prime again. But you know, I mean, I had played so many shooters that this was kind of really underwhelming, and it was underwhelming because I was expecting kind of narrative on the level of Halo Reach, which obviously they're not going to be able to provide in a beta. Which I don't know if that's because my expectations were so high, but even something on like Metroid Prime, where you get a good sense of progression and you're doing stuff, because they have NPCs that kind of talk to you. I think that's really awesome. So what I did is I threw my grenade, but my grenade had a burning effect. So even though I hit him with it, even though he killed me, the burn of my grenade actually ended up killing him, which was awesome. But even in Metroid Prime games like that, you still get a sense of a progression of a narrative. And so I just really felt like there was a great template here for cooler stuff. There's a great template to do some really amazing things and some cool like gameplay stuff. There just wasn't really that much content, which makes sense because it's a beta, and obviously it was 10 days. I didn't get much chance to experience the entirety of the content.
Zone C lost.
But I could see something kind of coming out like Metroid Prime from this. I mean, but even, and yet again, it's an MMO. You can't expect much of a structured instance with an MMO, but you look at things like World of Warcraft and how they can create, either through the texting of the missions, you know, the quest logs, or just little characters dropping lines here and there, or they even have their own little instance parts. Now, this is horrible. I shouldn't have faced up against 2 people. And I think it's that one same guy, like Ninja Rabbit or something. I don't know why I'm calling it. He jumps around a lot, so maybe that's it. Something Ninja. He was Ninja something. Anyways, I'm not the best at multiplayer, so forgive my footage. I do have some cool points on here. I remember getting a really awesome headshot out of just one person just running in the open, and I was like, BAM! It was nice. But yeah, there's some cool little bits in there. But what was I talking about? I was talking about WoW, and how WoW can still give a sense of a narrative, even though it doesn't really do much into it. And I think that ultimately, they kind of shot themselves in the foot by hiring, because in order for them to really bring together a narrative, it would have to be something that the Ghost would do. It seems like the Ghost is this kind of narrative exposition. I feel bad for Peter Dinklage to record all those exposition dumps, but that they'd have to you'd have to rely on the Ghost to really carry the narrative for you. And the problem with the Ghost is that, see, and I walked right into that. That was dumb. They just watched me right into it. But, you have to rely on the Ghost, and I assume Peter Dinklage is a hard person to work with. I mean, they could do cutscenes, but I always figured that was kind of annoying, just the way that it interrupts gameplay. Matters like that. Yeah.
Zone B neutralized.
There we are, all of us. So they'd have to really rely on the Ghost, and Peter Dinklage obviously is a difficult person. I assume it's difficult to work with him, not because I don't know how he is personality-wise, but he's obviously not just anyone. You know, he has a schedule that they'd have to work with, and they'd have to, I assume he doesn't come cheap either. So they really shot themselves in the foot by then relying on this and Peter Dinklage to carry the narrative, even though he's obviously going to cost them a lot of money. And I understand it, because, you know, this is a new IP and they want some kind of brand recognition, so here comes Peter Dinklage, and they're like, ah, everyone likes Peter Dinklage, right?
B lost.
So I don't know why he shot me. This is so weird. I don't know why he just shot me.
You neutralized Zone C.
Oh well.
Enemy captured Zone B.
So, you know, they kind of shot themselves in the foot. You're thinking to yourself, well, why does it matter if there's a narrative? It's an MMO, right? Why does it matter if there's a narrative? Well, because it changes the way that I record this. If there's not a strong narrative line, quest line for me to follow, it's very hard for me to make videos. And look at this. He ran away, right? I missed him, and he died. Some guy shot him. I don't know why he shot me. I don't know why he's shooting me. But, oh well. I had to. That was not fair. That's stupid of me.
Enemy captured Zone C. You've lost them all.
Because in order for me to do kind of like Let's Play content the way that I do normally do it, there'd have to be a strong quest line for me to follow. So I don't really see myself as doing a lot of Let's Play footage in the way that I can do with other games, because it really just isn't structured that way. I might follow a quest line. There's some like really cool, really raid, I guess, in terms of this, although it doesn't feel like an MMO. If there's a really cool raid, it might be interesting to follow. It's that same damn guy that always kills me, and he hops around like a bunny rabbit. It's ninja something. There's some really cool stuff that happens here. So, I mean, you might see one-off kind of videos of this in the future. It's not gonna be likely I'm gonna do kind of a Let's Play unless there's like a really kick-ass raid. And this is funny, right? Because I'm like shooting him, and I'm like, haha, look at him, and then he's like, bam. I'm dead. Yeah, see, I didn't say I was good at this game. There's some interesting moments in here. And so I might do, you know, one-off videos if there's a nice raid. I keep repeating myself because I forget where I am. But it's not something I see myself as doing like Let's Play like I had originally imagined. So I might do... So that's going to change the way. I might have to change my scheduling, my intro video to reflect that. But, you know, I can always stream it. Multiplayer's really fun, you know. I'll purchase this game as a nice time waster. And who knows, they might actually put in like a really kick-ass raid one day where it's like, hey, some giant hive ship is coming and it's the hive mother and you have to kill the hive, you know. That would be cool. That's something I definitely record, especially if it's like with multiple people. That's something I'm totally interested in. So yeah, if any of you watching this are buying the beta and want to do one of those raids kind of pop up and want to join me in a video for it, totally drop me a message and we can set something up and record some footage. If there's like a really kick-ass raid going on, especially that level 16 I missed. See, I'm just really bad at this kind of game. I don't think I was using my radar at all. But anyways, so that's kind of how I'm going to deal with this game in the future. It's not going to be kind of like a Let's Play, dedicated Let's Play like my other stuff, because it's really, there's not much narrative for me to really kind of do that. And who knows?
Zone B neutralized.
Oh, this is a fun bit. This is a... Where is it? Oh, this is the cool bit.
Zone B secure.
This is so much fun. So we had a fight. Die! I won. I think I got 3 kills overall. I think the last kill is this sniper shot that I got randomly at the end of the footage. At the end of this footage. But yeah, it's definitely something I'll buy and spend some time on. but it's not something I can really realistically record in a kind of way that I do my other games. So yeah, and I guess that's kind of it for Destiny beta footage. That's all I really have. That's all I was able to capture. I wish I had gotten more, but that didn't quite happen. I'm just owning with that bike.
Enemy captured.
See, you can't shoot through the wall on there. You can't shoot through the glass. And then he just comes up and knifes me. And then steals my bike. Oh no. So yeah, that's about it for my Destiny beta footage. What's coming up next on this channel is Hearthstone. Curse of Naxxramas is out. I won't... What is it? It'll take me a while to
Zone B lost.
Get some of that out. I don't know if you have to pay for the class challenges or not.
Zone B. They've got them all, Guardians.
But in terms of, I kind of want to. I'll definitely get the Arachno Wings. That's free, but I'll have to wait a bit till I plan on buying the rest of it. So I'll deal with that then, and that'll be the next bit that comes out. And I will see you guys next time for the next video. Bye.
Enemy captured Zone A. Zone C lost. Zone A neutralized. Enemy captured Zone C. One minute. You neutralized Zone B. Zone C neutralized. Enemy captured Zone C. You've got 30 seconds. Zone A secure. You've got 10 seconds. Zone B secure. Let this defeat be a lesson. Only the strong survive.